everybody, Bonnie here. It's been like 2 weeks. I'm so sorry. I got sick. I don't know what I had. I had the fever and chills and just, wasn't feeling good. So today is the first day that I'm kind of like back to normal. I didn't want to make a video while I was sick because I don't think you guys would have wanted to hear my weird voice and runny nose, see that, all that. Anyway. Thank you for thinking of me and sending messages while I was sick. You guys are awesome. And Dingo just jumped down from the curtains. So while I was sick, it's like, I don't know. It's like I couldn't get anything done that I wanted to do. I mean, I just laid on the couch because I had zero energy. So but I needed to crochet. I needed to keep my hands busy. So I put together those Jada and Stitches squares, the colorful ones. The green ones I still haven't put together yet. I'm not sure what yarn I'm going to use to put together or what color. But anyway, I started with the smaller squares and here it is. This is all 12 of the Granny's Magical Cupboard from last year. I put them together in order of the months that she did. So this is January, February, March, and then April is the blue one, and so on. I'm not sure if I remember all the names. That one is Stacked Granny. That one, V's and something maybe? I don't remember. This one's Jacob's Ladder. Then April's was the Four Corners. May was a Framed Granny, and then the Irish Rose. Spiked Granny. Mesh. Bobble. Whirling, I think. That one is crazy. Like, look at how it sticks out. I think that was like the fluted one, and then this is the Garden Bean Stitch. My favorite is this last one here, the Garden Bean Stitch. But yeah, so this is 6 rounds done with a 5.5 hook, and then I went up to a 6 hook to put the border on, which, what did I do? I think I just single crocheted in the back loops and then half doubled and then single crocheted again. Nothing fancy. It needed just a little bit, just a little something. It's cute. It is not very big, and it probably is going to turn into a cat blanket, or maybe I'll throw it over a chair or something. Lydia informed me that Dingo really likes to play with the tree skirt that I made. She puts this cat toy like on like the stick thing underneath, and he loves it, so he might play with this blanket here. I don't know. We still have our Christmas tree up, you guys. I didn't get anything done for the past couple weeks. Maybe this weekend the tree will come down. I also, though, I did organize my yarn one of the days, so yay, it looks a lot better than it did. And I've been trying to use my scrap balls from a couple of bins that I have so that I don't mess up what I like put away. You know, if I need red or whatever, I'll go see if I have a scrap ball of that first before digging into my yarn. So this was like the one blanket that I made, and then I made 2 more out of those bigger squares. This next one I put together while I was laying on the couch. Luckily, like the day before I got sick, I had organized all of the squares and put them in a pile as to kind of the order that I was going to sew them together. So at least I had that done, and I could just grab the pile. Oh, and how I put them together with that smaller blanket too, I forgot to tell you. I just crocheted a single crochet with the 2 loops that are touching. So it was the back loop of one square and the front loop of another square, and I just did a single crochet to give it a little bit of a ridge, and I did go up a size hook. I used a 3.75 for these squares, which are 12 rounds, And for the border and for attaching them all together, I used a 4-hook just so they wouldn't be so tight. But it wasn't perfect, you guys. I used the same kind of yarn. It's all loops and threads, like they're classic acrylic and all different kinds of colors, but some of the squares still didn't match up. I blocked a few of the the really tight squares, like this one, like the mesh, but it didn't work. Especially with this blanket, I don't know. The second one I made, it kind of went together a little bit better. But here's this one. I will see what I can do to show you guys like a whole picture of the blanket. I just used red to go around, and the border, I think I just did a half double, it looks like. Really simple, because this one is what I call the loud blanket. Like, it's pretty loud, this one. It's really warm. I ended up with 32 squares, these big ones. Because one of the months I didn't do those fluted ones, that one that kind of poofed out, I didn't even bother. And for the Irish Rose one also, I just did a solid granny for that one, because I didn't want the blanket to be like too 3D, but it's heavy. It's a nice blanket. It's 4 by 4. There are 16 squares in this one and 16 squares in the other one. Yeah, I had 32 squares. That was good math. It was easy math. I wanted a smaller blanket so that I could use it as a lap blanket when I'm crocheting at my desk. Now this one I've just got on the couch and I've been using it, and it's nice and warm and cozy. It doesn't quite cover my feet, but whatever, like when you're sitting on the couch, it's good enough. So there's this one. And then the last one I made is my favorite one. This I have been using every day. It's still loud, but I think this one's really pretty. So, and when I sit at my desk with this one, it's long enough so that I can tuck my feet underneath it. It's really cozy. And then, like I said, it's kind of like a weighted blanket. I did pink, the same thing. I crocheted them all together. And then for the border, I just did like, I think I chained 4 and skipped a stitch, and single crocheted and chain 4. Just something really simple. I think it just needed a little something fancier. This one's my favorite because it's got like the pinks, more pinks and reds in it. And it has my favorite square, which is my strawberry shortcake colored square right there. So I'm really happy with these. I can't believe I actually put the squares together, and yeah, I'm using it every single day. The only thing is with this yarn, this loops and threads, it pills really, really bad. One of the other blankets that I made, let me grab it and I'll show you. Because right now it's nice and smooth. It looks really nice because it's still new and I haven't washed it yet. I'm not blocking these either. If I were giving them away, I would totally block them, but these are just for me and I'm not going to bother. Let me grab that other blanket. This granny stitch rectangle one that I've showed you guys before, it's like, see, really pilly, and I mean, it's just my blanket, but it doesn't look that great. And if I had made this for somebody and gave it away, I would feel so bad because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look nice anymore. I want to try like that no pill yarn, or I don't know, switch it up. I'm not too happy with this loops and threads, and I did buy a lot of it because it was on sale and it was cheaper yarn, but it really pills up, and I am afraid what it's going to do with the amigurumis I've made with it if they get like little fuzzies on them, if they're played with or whatever. So I don't think I'm going to buy that yarn ever again. I'm just going to use it all up and try something else. I also have this little guy to show you. This is Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts, her December monster that I tested for her. It's a pumpkin monster that her granddaughter designed. Super cute. This is a free pattern. I will link her blog down below. So I did do a little bit of Amy. And then when I was working on putting those blankets together, I really got the itch to start on that hippo from the Amigurumi Favorites book. This book right here. Let's see. Henry the hippo is going to be a really big hippo. So there's what it looks like in the book. And this is the head. Like, this is just the head, you guys. And I'm using a 3.5 hook. This is the head. It's as big as my head. Like, this hippo is gonna be huge. Like, it's gonna be humongous. I have already decided I'm not gonna do the little boat, and I'm not gonna do the frog inner tube, and I might not even do the striped outfit for this thing. I was looking at the pattern, and it's like 96 stitches for a million rows to get around its stomach, and I don't really enjoy making clothes anyway, especially like pants. So if I do make some clothes, it's just going to be a skirt or maybe like a sundress. I'm going to do my own thing with that. Yeah, this is that Loops and Threads yarn in light gray. I'm surprised how big it's turning out because I am using a 3.5 hook. So the second one I make, I think I'm going to make it with a little thinner yarn and maybe even go down a hook size because I'm out of stuffing also. So I am at a standstill until I go to the store and get some more stuffing because this hippo is taking a lot of stuffing. It's cute. You do have to sew on the nostrils, the ears. The head and the muzzle are separate pieces, so I have to sew those on. I don't remember what size safety eyes are. Those are maybe a 20 or a 22. But there'll be a really big hippo coming up pretty soon. I am also working on those little birds from the Minis book. I will show you guys those little birds in a separate video. I think I'm going to wait until I get all of them done and then just show you all of them at once. Yeah, I'm almost halfway done with that book, the little minis. Yeah, so that's what's been going on around here. I am so happy to be back and to be talking to you guys. I really missed you. It's just about time for, actually it's past time for me to make dinner. I think I'm just gonna boil some veggie pasta and call it good. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well and staying healthy and enjoying what you're crocheting. Oh my goodness, and that Hexie cardi party that K&K Crochet is doing, I want to do that too. I think though I'm gonna do just a regular granny square hexagon, you know what I'm talking about, cardi thingy, not the one that they're doing for the crochet along. I was looking at that pattern and I like the way the granny square one looks better, and I know that I would wear the granny one, and I don't know, just my style, like it's just like whatever. So that's the one I hopefully will be doing. I gotta to see what yarn that I will be using with that. I do have a Karen cake, but I might need to get a couple more, I'm not sure. And then Ella's doing also the kaleidoscope make along, which I want to do also. Behind me I've got some really crazy variegated yarns, so I will be doing that make along also. I just need to find a pattern or something. I want to make an amigurumi out of that, even though it'll look really wild and crazy. So that's what I've been up to. Those are my plans for the near future, and I still want to finish making little Christmas pocket things for that advent calendar, like that I'm just kind of making up with the hot pink plastic stocking, which is still hanging on my wall. I'm not going to put that stocking away. I think I'm going to keep that out all year. So I plan on making more of those Christmas themed or winter themed little tiny pocket like things, and I'll probably show you guys those on maybe the 25th of January, because then it'll be 11 months till Christmas. So yeah, I want to be early this year. I want to I don't want to feel so behind this December. So it's really good talking to you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye everybody.